Everyone's looking for a shortcut, a quick fix, or a secret strategy to go from broke to 10 grand a month overnight. But the truth is, most of those promises you see online are built on hype and lies. The real blueprint isn't glamorous. It's not passive. It's not easy. But it works, and it works for people with no special connections, no trust funds, and no fancy degrees. If you're broke, stuck, or just sick of watching everyone else win while you stay exactly where you are, pay attention. This is what nobody talks about because it's not marketable, but it's what actually gets people out of the hole. The first step is getting violently honest about your situation. Most people stay broke because they refuse to face the reality of where they are and why they're there. They blame the economy, their upbringing, their job, or their bad luck. But none of those things pay your bills. None of them build your future. Ownership is the foundation of wealth. You are where you are because of what you've done or what you've tolerated. The moment you accept that, you get your power back. Next, you need to plug the holes in your financial boat. Making more money doesn't mean anything if you're still leaking cash on dumb purchases, subscriptions you don't use, and nights out you can't afford. Track every dollar. Cancel anything unnecessary. Cut ruthlessly. The goal isn't to live miserable. It's to stop financing your own failure. Most people could free up hundreds a month if they just stopped pretending. Small leaks don't sink big ships. Now, with your expenses in check, it's time to pick a skill. Not a side hustle fad, not a get-rich-quick scheme, but a real marketable skill people pay for. Copywriting, video editing, social media management, coding, sales, or graphic design. Pick one. You don't need to be world-class to start making money with it. You just need to be better than the average person. And that bar is embarrassingly low because most people don't put in real effort. Once you pick your skill, you go all in on it for 90 days. Every spare moment you have should go into practicing, learning, and improving. YouTube tutorials, free courses, paid mentorships if you can swing it, but mostly repetition. You get better by doing, not by planning. Don't get stuck in research mode. Action beats analysis. You're not allowed to complain about being broke if you're spending hours a day scrolling, gaming, or binge watching shows while your future waits. After you're decent at your skill, you need to get your first client. This is where most people freeze because they're scared of rejection, but your fear doesn't pay your bills. Offer your service for free or at a discount to get testimonials, case studies, and experience. Reach out to local businesses, influencers, or people in your network. DM them, email them, knock on doors if you have to. Every no gets you closer to a yes. The first dollar you make outside your job changes your identity. It proves you can do it, and that shift is priceless. Once you've got your first client, it's time to raise your prices. Most people stay broke because they undervalue themselves. Don't get greedy, but don't work for peanuts either. Charge what your time and skill are worth. Deliver results. Be reliable. Over-communicate. When you make people's lives easier or their businesses better, they'll pay you. The market rewards value, not effort. With a few clients under your belt, reinvest every dollar you don't need to survive back into improving your skill, tools, and marketing. Buy better equipment. Take advanced courses. Hire a coach. Learn sales and negotiation. The more valuable you become, the more you can charge. It's a simple equation. Skill multiplied by visibility equals income. If you're great at what you do but no one knows, you're broke. If everyone knows but you suck, you'll get exposed. Master both. As your client list grows, start offering packages or retainers instead of one-off gigs. This builds consistent income and keeps you from constantly chasing new work. Bundle services, upsell additional value. Turn satisfied clients into long-term partners. The easiest sale you'll ever make is to someone you've already helped. At this point, you're no longer scrambling for money. You've built momentum, skills, and a network. Now you can branch into other income streams. Start a digital product, launch a YouTube channel, build a course, or reinvest into scalable services. But don't jump too early. Most people try to diversify before they've mastered one lane, and that's how they stay average. Get one income stream solid first. This entire process can take 6 to 18 months depending on your work ethic, discipline, and how much nonsense you're willing to cut out. It's not overnight, it's not passive, but it's real. And if you stick with it, you'll wake up one day with skills, money, and options you didn't have before. That's the blueprint from 0 to 10 grand. Not sexy, not viral, but it worked. And it's yours if you're willing to grind for it.